Welcome back to Tracking That, a channel where we try to track what liberals are saying but end up not being able to as usual. And in this video, we have AOC releasing one of the worst and misleading ads of all time, so I thought it'd be useful for us to deconstruct it piece by piece. Remember the annoying congresswoman that likes to be overly dramatic, especially on the border when Trump was in office. She dressed in all white and pretended to cry for a photo op. Isn't that so pathetic how that's the only time she went to the border to, in quote, see the children's in the cages, even though that was an Obama issue and also a parent issue. It was the parents' fault for inserting their children in our country and abandoning them. But no, let's hear all about AOC's accomplishments and what she's going to do for our country. To start off, she probably had a massive security detail because no way she uses the subs given the state of New York now.
The cynics will tell you one vote doesn't change anything. But what they don't tell you is that nothing can change without a vote.
Also, mail-in ballots change everything. You know what they say about elections, the person with the number the highest counts wins, not the person with the most votes. Remember the Heartland Institute poll I always cite? 1 in 5 mail-in voters admit to committing at least one kind of voter fraud during 2020 election. Yeah, liberals hate when I cite that statistic.
A vote that isn't bought by Wall Street or lobbyists. A vote for guaranteed health care for every American.
So, over a 10-year period, if we had Medicare for all, that would cost us between $44 trillion all the way up to $55 trillion taking into account inflation. And not only that, socialist healthcare has been proven to be the worst form since most of the time you end up having to pay out of pocket anyways for something as simple as getting your blood pressure taken, and scheduling is a disaster. This also removes incentives for people wanting to be in medical school, since the doctors would only get paid a fraction of what doctors make here. Look, I know it sounds good on paper for everyone to have healthcare and not have to pay anything. The reality is that we'd have to pay more for garbage.
A vote to stand for our reproductive freedom and our civil rights.
Confused what she means by that kind of freedom, but she absolutely has the right to have a baby with Trump. Unfortunately for her, he's a married man. Also, sorry to disturb you that this is what I found deep into Twitter.
A vote to fight for a New York we can actually afford.
It never fails.
You see, people like us were never supposed to run for office.
That's finally one thing I agree with her on, is that she has proven evidence that if you're a bartender, that doesn't mean you're going to bring anything to the table. But as if I said before, I literally don't care what job you work to be in Congress, as long as you're not a waste of space. And AOC is what I call a Twitter activist politician, because she has introduced 0 bills that have become law, and I mean 0.
And according to the cynics, we were definitely not supposed to win. But change isn't up to the cynics. It's up to us.
Yeah, no thank you. So that was that. That was the most misleading ad that I've seen, and I wish the voters could see it from our perspective, but the types of people that vote for her are ones that vote Democratic no matter what, winning over 70% of the vote. So unfortunately, we will have to be dealing with her for a while. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for today's video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.